up. Thank you, Spo. Anyways, looking at here at the defense coming out here from the side of Brother. It's gonna be Sky on the Symmetra, Eye Patch on Roadhog, Omega Cow on the Lucio, Tankra on Lucio, Fear on Reaper, and Fox gonna be on the 76. So very standard lineup coming out here. Although Symmetra has been a little bit less than standard. We'll see if the Symmetra Gambit pays off here for Brother.
Yeah, I haven't seen her on King's Row in quite a while. Now, the offense coming out for Algae, not to be confused with CLG, is going to be Spo on the Mei for now. That will probably switch. I'm going to go with the ones I think are actually set. Blam will play Pharah, Tekaside on the Lucio. Hui must play Zarya. B-Drop is going to be on the Reaper. I think Mini actually might play this offensive Widow. Spo, it is up in the air right now. He is on the offensive Mei. He switches to Mercy. Mini will play Reinhardt instead.
From light into being.
Alrighty, well, offense now going to be on its way for the CLG offense. CLG definitely coming in with a lot of swagger. We'll see if they can back it up here against Team Brother. So Blam right now, normal Pharah spot. But we've seen a lot from Pharah's here. Pharah's really like getting in right on the back line, going for the soldier more so than anything else. I mean, they'll go for the Mercy if Mercy shows herself, but as we see right now, Blam not wasting any time. He is going around the soldier, takes out Fox to start this out. So Blam finds his target, and 65 now in favor of CLG as they are coming in with a bang.
Yeah, they took high ground, they took room, everything going in their favor right now. It is 6v4. They should be able to clean this up. Spo does have his resurrection available. Nowhere near a teleporter or a res for the defense. This should clearly be CLG's point.
Just about every kill here has gone to Blam. Just good shots coming out. Symmetra getting absolutely nothing. Sky, change your hero. The Symmetra Gambit has failed.
Thanks for the assist. Behind you.
Well, that is going to be first point. We'll see where they actually push to now. I mean, they lost it in such quick fashion that the defense is going to be in a decent position, denying even the kind of forward poke that they wanted to get out of the offense. So they should be able to hold it first bend. They are coming out here now, so that is the silver lining of losing that point so decisively.
My ultimate is ready.
Alrighty, so offense right now setting up. Not going too crazy on the poke. The defenses, because of how quickly they got wiped out, they have set a pretty good defense here on the bend. The only problem is that even though they have good positioning, look at the ult situation where Omega Cow still doesn't have Earth Shatter. Blam has Barrage at the ready. Mini has Earth Shatter of his own. And B-Dropped about to have Death Blossom. So lots of ways that the side of CLG can just snowball this right in their favor.
Yeah, defense is setting up. It looks like they want to take a fight here. They missed their first hook, though, and now the offense is taking the fight to them.
Earthshatter comes in for the offense. They're not wasting any time. Blam now over the top. Rocket after rocket. Not even needing to use the barrage right now. 2 kills in favor of the offense. Make it 3. Fear does come in at the very end. He does have Death Blossom at the right, but he's going to go down to Lucio. Rez comes in here from Tankra, but I don't know. Even with the Rez, might be too little too late. Here comes Barrage from the back. Blam looking for something here. Not the greatest barrage, but will crack the Reinhardt shield, gets 2 rocket kills right after, and the offense of CLG is just going to keep moving forward.
Yeah, Tankra dies there very, very late on a staggered Mercy Death. Fox is also going to go down super late, so they're just kind of bleeding right now. This second point is all but taken. I don't think the defense is going to get back here on time, and beyond that, I mean, they're completely set up for this next fight. They've got their Graviton, they've got Death Blossom and Sound Barrier, everything going in their favor.
Alrighty, so defense going to have to try and defend themselves here in just a moment. Fear does have Death Blossom up, so he's waiting for the drop-down point. The only problem is this is a very predictable drop-down point. Maybe they're going to focus on Fox and not on him. Fear, though, going to have to go sooner rather than later. We do see Blam right now poking in on Fox. And Fear actually could just drop in right now. He peeked for a moment. I think they might have saw him, but either way, he's going right in, looking for the pick-off from the Blam, not able to get it. Drops right down to Death Blossom and going to get nothing! The Sound Bearer ruining his day, and even without that, he was just nowhere close.
Yeah, a little bit mitigated, but they do pick up 3 kills on the offense. Unfortunately, one of those is not Tankra. She wrecks everyone. Spo dies before that res comes off. That should be it for the defense.
Defense coming in right now. They are going to restabilize. Good pick off from Eye Patch towards the end. And even with sort of the flubbed up Death Blossom, defense fine within themselves to hold in. But look at the offense. They're going to have Barrage up and Earth Shatter up in the next fight. So they're going to be able to keep up the pressure here, Alex.
Yeah, I mean, it's just Sound Barrier, right? It's Sound Barrier ruins ults, it ruins streams, it ruins plays of the game. So the Death Blossom was a good idea, just got buried out.
Oh no, Fear right now redeeming himself, getting the 2-shot kill on the Blam. Goes to the back line, goes for the Death Blossom, does get boot back, but the speed boost puts him right back in it. And you must Hui and Spo in deep trouble, and both of them going to fall in short order. So a little bit of instant redemption coming in there from Fear, a much better Death Blossom than what he had before.
Yeah, so they do have a ton of time. That's how quickly they kept first and second here. They were on pace for a 4-minute King's Row, which is insanity. So now they're just going to have to regroup a little bit. They're going to have some decent ults to work with. Like they said, they have Earthshatter up, they have Barrage. You can combo those two things relatively decent together. Really, it's going to be up to Spo to stay alive in this next fight. He has not done so in the last two.
Defense right now hanging a little bit back. The offense split up here. Reinhardt way ahead of the rest of his team. Goes in for the shard, knocks down 3 to start this out. Lamb right now coming in over the top with the fall through. Has Barrage at the ready. Looking for the other. Pharah right now lands 1 rocket. Not able to land the other. Does go to the back. Looks for the Mercy. No, he's going to get Justice in his face instead. Fox the Justice a little bit truer to start this out in defense of Brother. Going to hold here once again. Though the res does come out, so it's not over yet. But the positioning for the offense even after res not super great.
I don't think they're being aggressive enough, to be honest. Like, the way they're dying kind of like 2-4 seconds apart. They really need, if they're going to bank on the resurrection and continue the fight after, to just go crazy on it. Because I think Spo had to wait a little too long to get that resurrection off. The 3 people who died should have all died kind of together and immediately with each other. That way that resurrection is more impactful when it comes back up and you're kind of getting more momentum on it. So it's been kind of a tentative offense for this last push from CLG.
Yeah, CLG, like I said, they came in with a lot of swagger. Their first push was amazing. Blam got everything he needed to get, but the defense of Brother really coming in here. Still 2 kills here for the offense as they set up. Rez gonna have to come in here from tank rush sooner rather than later. Here comes Rez, and you must Hui. Graviton going to be in response. That gets 3 people in the Graviton. I don't know if they have quite the follow through though. Offensive Soundbarrier comes in, defensive Soundbarrier comes in. Fear could drop the Death Blossom here in just a moment as Soundbarrier now coming out of play in just a moment.
Yeah, Spo gets the res, so they're going to refight this.
Fear's looking for it. He's going right side back. Here comes the Death Blossom. A little bit spread out to start with, but will get the double kill in the end, doing lots of damage to the back line. Lamb almost going down in turn. Goes over the top, looking now for Fox. Rockets being traded off between both of these Pharahs. And the main thing here is that the defense is going to hold.
It just feels like it's been like a second off or 2 seconds off for this final push here. Now, when they got that last Graviton, Blam was coming over the top trying to hit rockets, but he didn't go until like 2 seconds had already been off and not able to hit more than 1 rocket onto that Graviton, which would have charged up his Barrage. He would have had Barrage after that as he was at 85%. They tried to take this top ground.
Blam and Spo just run into Fear. They did not want to be in that alley, and Fear alone just won this fight for his team. No res for the offense, no Pharah.
B-drop better be switching, because otherwise that's a terrible Death Blossom. After 2 people die, 2 important people for your push, yeah, he dropped a Death Blossom in there, and it doesn't, if you got 5 kills, it wouldn't matter there. Just the timing of that, it's terrible.
Yeah, and CLG, I mean, this is part CLG I think has been playing worse since the beginning, but certainly Brother has kicked it up into a higher gear. Really good play coming up from Fear after that whiffed Death Blossom to start things off on this last point.
So here comes a slow push. They're coming in all as a team.
So he will take out Mega Cow here, but here comes defense again, taking the initiative. The whole hog coming out, still trading out kills pretty evenly between both teams. Fear though, Death Blossom comes in, takes out 3. Fear having himself a game after what was a pretty rough start.
Yeah, definitely on the redemption tour. They've got everything they want to work with on the defense. It is 1 good push and then 1 not good push coming out for CLG to finish this map. But after the start, I'm just stunned that they've been unable to get anything done on this last point.
Yeah, for CLG, I was not expecting this. I thought they were just going to roll through here, but Brother definitely gritting it, getting forward here. Here comes the Earthshatter out for Omega Cow, knocks down 2. Soundbarrier out for both sides, and 3 kills here from the offense. A much better opening here. The resurrection coming out from Tankra. He gives up his life for that as B-Drop still in the back line. Another Death Blossom coming in. 3 kills for B-Drop, cleaning up people right after that res, and CLG now perhaps finding what they need to find. Full team wipe coming out. There's a team wipe warrant, and they will cap this with give me about a time of 8:45.
Yeah, B dropped on the redemption tour too, because his other Death Blossom that I spec'd was just you know, just awful. It was really terrible. Gets it there. They were able to finish it out. they were on pace for a 4-minute King's Row. That's how fast those first two were. They were blazing through this map, got completely stalled out at the end. Now it's a very beatable time on the table for the offense. So we'll see if they can hold. You know, holding first point, it's going to tell us a lot about this next game. But generally, I thought that once you lose first and second the way they did, you'd lose last. But a nice defense showing up there. As you mentioned, 8:45 is the time.
Yep, 8:45 will be the time here, and it's a little bit rough there for CLG. CLG came in with incredible amounts of pressure. I mean, Blam was on fire in all sense of the word, literally and figuratively, if you look at the score screen. And then it just sort of petered out last. They weren't able to get what they needed done, and it took them way too long to get through there after what they did to get through first and second. Either way, looking at the defense for CLG as they come out here. It's going to be Blam here on the Pharah, Technicide on Lucio, Mini on the Reinhardt, B dropped on Roadhog, Spo going to be on the Mercy, and You Must Hui, You Must Snack going to be on the Reaper.
Well, defensively, Fear killed himself immediately, or offensively rather. Fear killed himself immediately on the Junkrat, so he's going to switch to Zarya instead. So Fear is going to run that Zarya. Oh my god, a Cow will be running Reinhardt. Eye Patch will be on Reaper. Sky on Lucio. Fox on Pharah. Tenkra on the Mercy. So pretty standard composition coming out here. 2-2-2, 2 DPS, 2 support, 2 tank. I mean, you're free to call them Omega Cow if you want. I know that that's where you favor.
Well, actually, he messaged me. He's like, you can call me Omega Cow. It's okay. Because apparently it is supposed to be, oh my god, a cow.
Yeah.
That's a really long name to say.
But it's
Whereas
really
Omega
fun.
Cow, that doesn't make sense.
Right out. Oh my god, a cow.
Oh, the offense right now is moving forward. Zarya shield does come in. Reinhardt, though, being super aggressive with the defense. I don't know if that's worth, but he does take out Omega Cow in the beginning, so 2 kills here from the defense is worth. Mini just swing the hammer, going to clean out the hotel room. And offense definitely needs to back out. Fox still alive, but his team is all dead around him and needs to be careful not to die as well. But You Must Hui takes him out of the sky with the Reaper of all things. I guess when you're down to 3 HP, pretty much anything will do the job.
Yeah, Soft Whisper will take you out of the sky at 3 HP. So that is a complete hold for the defense. They're going to reset on the offense here as they try this Slowpoke again as they come around to the right side of the statue. Fox right now looking to shoot Blam out of the sky. The Pharah v Pharah duel is in progress. Does land 1 rocket to start things off, but not able to land the next one right away. Still a good poke coming out, but Blam able to counter fire, takes out Omega Cow. 2 kills here for the defense. As Blam will win the Pharah v Pharah duel. Down goes Fox, and there's just be even more aggressive. Tankrat going to go down in a hurry. And that's where, once you know you're losing a fight, you just need to get out so you don't continue chaining deaths. I think they did an okay job with that, but losing Tankrat at the end, definitely a little bit rough. Yeah, Blam's been a standout here. He's playing a really nice Pharah. He did stall out a little bit on that last push on offense, but his defensive Pharah so far has been phenomenal. Really good defensive Pharah. Blam about to have Barrage up, has Mercy in his sights, just immediately ults to remove Tankra. Does not want to deal with any resurrections whatsoever. 3 kills here from the defense, and Blam again getting to the right targets, and You Must Hui is going to clean the rest of this up. Okay, looking pretty rough for the offense right now. They are going to have Barrage, they're going to have Sound Barrier, and they should have Earthshatter up for this next fight. So a lot hinges on the use of those abilities. I'd imagine they Sound Barrier before they go in here. They might wait for Oh My God, a Cow to hit one of these Fire Strikes here so that he has Earthshatter up going in. Mara now coming out here from the side of the defense. They want to be even more aggressive. You Must Hui does have Death Blossom. Might not even need to use here, but is moving forward, has Mega Counter sights. Fox in the back takes out Spo. There will not be a res, so this is a big opportunity. If Tankra can stay alive, he's going to be able to get the res up here in a moment, and this is huge for the offensive brother. This is the opportunity they need. Fox able to take out B-Drop. Tankra pretty safe here in the back. Oh no! Okay, so Blam got the kill anyways, but the Reaper is going to get Death Blossom right back into the Mercy. Do not do that. Do not. Sky just... almost getting Tankra killed. In the end, this still might be in favor of the offense. That late res, though. They're fighting. A bit dicey. Late res comes out. Sky actually able to take out You Must Hui there. They're trying to just slow it down, I guess. The res was kind of a Hail Mary approach. They're going to push in through the offense here, try to get some poke in as the chase is on to try to take out B-Dropped and Blam, who have to back up all the way back to second. So 5.5 minutes left to finish this map.
One thing I gotta say is that Lucios have to be careful where they boop things. I know that you didn't want the Reaper to go in on the 2 people there, but there's so many times we've seen Reapers just boop people in, or sorry, Lucios boop ulting people into the rest of their team. And just don't do that. Don't be that guy.
Yeah, panic boops have definitely wrecked teams. It's generally been on Death Blossoms, really. Like, I don't want this in front of me. Oh, that's where the rest of my team is.
Flanking Earthshower coming in here from Mini. Mini trying to set things up, does knock down 2. Hui just absolutely feasting off that. Gets a triple kill, makes it a quad. The res comes out, so now he's in the hotel versus World. He's just going to Wraith Form right out there. Still more kills than not coming out here from the defense's Blam. Almost taking out Eyeside or Eye Patch at the very end as well.
Well, they do get the better part of that fight. Eye Patch is cleaning up now. 3K for him very quickly. Spo trying to clutch out this res. He's going to get it off the pistol. Reses up his team to stall out this fight even longer.
This position, though, Eye Patch able to come right in off that, but the Death Blossom coming in from Yumastui does not do as much as he like, only takes out Eye Patch. And the offense, it was really back and forth, but they're going to take this back in their favor, Hex.
Yeah, it's one of those few times you can say I don't really like that res there, and he tried so hard to get it. He was trying to hit pistol shots to bring his team up, but they were in some really rough position, as you mentioned. Bringing them up was just a death sentence again, and ended up charging the offensive ults. Now they're in a really rough spot to try to hold the second point. It's 4v6 for the moment, should be 6v6 momentarily.
Oh no, Fox gets hooked, ends up killing himself with his own rocket. Soundbearer now coming out here from the side of the offense, so they feel they have an opportunity. They want to go in. Mini going to get taken out in the back. Rez, though, coming in from the offense. Gonna bring up some of those fallen heroes. Spo about to get a res of his own in just a moment, so they need to work fast if they want to take this, because Spo is about to bring up all the fallen heroes. He has the res up. Has to run away from the attack visor, though, as Fear gets a little bit over aggro, gets taken out by B-dropped. And this is going to be a hold here for the defense. Really back and forth.
Yeah, B-Drop got some nice work done on his Roadhog there, and it's this fight here on second point of King's Row, it feels a lot like first point Numbani, because you're so far away that it's just one fight, then reset, one fight, then reset. They're going to do it again. Spo still holding on to that res.
So Eye Patch right now going to be fighting the Reaper v Reaper battle. Did not get the first shot off, ended up being a little bit weak in there. Will get healed up by his Mercy. And it could be a speed boost away from dropping a Death Blossom right on this offense. Or right on this defense. I'm moving forward. Here comes the speed boost. Here comes Death Blossom. Looks right for Spo. Spo gives him the slip, though. Meanwhile, Tankred dies in the back. So, even though the offense has 2 kills to their name here, their Mercy is down. The Mercy of the defense is not. And Spo, because he lived, is able to bring up all those fallen heroes. As Blam now raining justice from above. Does not get quite what he's looking for. The offense still hanging in there. Counter barrage coming in from Fox.
It's like 2v2 right now.
It was 1v1 on the card. It was actually just Yumastui versus Fox, and Yumastui was able to clutch it out.
Tankred gets in despite Hui trying to blast him in the face. He does get him after the resurrection, though, so it's going to be 2 back on the card. It's just Hui and B-Drop trying to defend it.
Some questionable ults coming out here in the last part of the game. Either way, you look at the overall time, only 2 minutes here remaining. CLG definitely buying the time they need to buy. If they get one more team wipe, that should be it. This is do or die now for Brother. They need this next fight to go in their favor. Eye Patch is coming in. Should have a Death Blossom in the combo with this Earth Shatter. And oh my goodness, Mini going in very deep. I don't know if that was the right idea. Does drop the Earth Shatter. Blam does have the follow-up for that. 3 kills here for the offense. And Tanker is down. There's not going to be a res, so this is rough here for Brother. This might actually be it.
Well, they do have 2 minutes left, but they need to win this next push.
Nope, they say GG, and we're going back to lobbies. So, Brother immediately saying, all right, that's enough for that.
My timer had 1:30 on it. I don't know if I was just wrong, but or they.
No, I had 1:32. I just think they didn't think they could get through it. It felt a little bit preemptive for a GG, but it's not that crazy.
Okay, well, giving up the Ghost there, they will be able to choose the next map we go to.
So I'll ask what the next map is, sides and all the rest. I imagine that we'll see CLG still want to stay on offense, but can vary back and forth depending.
Yep, it looks like we are going to Nepal.
Alrighty. I'm actually okay at this. We haven't seen a whole lot of Nepal in recent times. It's been a map that, I mean, it's there. It's just people don't really like playing it over Lijiang. We see Lijiang probably 3 to 4 times more often than Nepal, and we see both of them combined probably 10 times more often than Ilios, probably more so than that.
Yeah, it's a little more wide open. Now, back in the Widowmaker meta, I used to see a ton of Widows on this map. There's a couple of very exploitable kind of ledges to get on too, but Widow is out of it. We've been seeing a lot of mirror matches lately, so I'm interested to see where the compositions come out here, if they do anything a little different. Usually the one difference that they'll run is one team will start running a Tracer, and then you counter that with a Tracer, or one team will start running a Pharah. Soldier 76 has also been in and out, kind of iffy. Really interesting to see what comps come out here, especially on this point. I think McCree and 76 and Junkrat are all great here, but they've been niche picks.
Alrighty, so we are getting on to Nepal. We'll see what meta is coming out here. Sanctum will be the first stage, and this is where Junkrat can really do a lot of work in. Already, take a look at Yumasui. He knows what he's going for here. Junkrat coming out for him. Junkrat coming out from the side of Brother as well, so I think it's safe to say that both teams have at least done a little bit of homework on how to play the stage of Nepal.
Yeah, you're just going to see Junkrats both sides on the bridge just spamming so hard. It's not spam, it's tactical area denial. Just a tad bit of spam. So
Can we give the edge to Yumasui for at least having the Scarecrow skin?
No, it's spooky. It's too frightening. It's just a robust, man. It's the best skin.
Too spooky for me.
Oh, it's too spoopy.
Spooky, scary skeletons. Well, take a look here at the full lineup here for the side of CLG. It's going to be Blam on the Pharah once more, Mini on Zarya, Yumas on the Junkrat, Spo on Mercy, Technicide on the Lucio, and B-Drop, the lone hit scan DPS here on the 76.
Alright, so it's just nades back and forth going over this bridge. Gets the first kill onto that. It's Junkrat and Junkrat violence as who he takes down Fear.
Fear going down in short order here, and this is where Junkrat is really good. It's really closed in, and Junkrat spam not a lot of areas to hide. A big concussive mine comes out from Yumasui, doing all sorts of damage to the backline. He's gonna be, I don't know if he wants to go this aggro, that's a little bit crazy, but he does buy his team a lot of space here, and that's gonna be first capture of the point to CLG, but Yumasui just went too aggro there, and he got punished. Now it's gonna be a 65 opportunity for Brother as they come right back.
Yeah, they should not have been able to push here, but getting that really early kill is nice. It helps them out. They're gonna put pressure back on the point. Just, yeah, you said it perfectly. You just over aggro that you cannot die in that situation. You have everything going for you.
Tyre now on the way. Fear looking to run some people over. Will run over Spo. There's not gonna be a rush coming out. Gets a point blank concussive mine. Pretty good Junkrat play coming out here from Fear to start this out.
Yeah, it's looked nice. Tankred does get the resurrection off, keeps them alive, in control of that point, but now it is all flipping over to the favor of CLG as they get 3 kills in short order.
Lamb just juggling Sky like a ball right in the backside, able to get the rockets he needs to get, and yeah, CLG, they're gonna retake this. Pretty back and forth here though thus far, and I will say though that the 28% that came out from Brother probably only came out because Yumasui just got too darn aggro to start things out. Oh man, just took a Helix rocket right to the gut. Again, he's going to be the first pickoff, and here comes Brother on the way. Tac Visor out. Blam going to get gunned down. 2 kills here already. And Spo might not be long for this roll. 76 again right on him. He's going to go down. This is going to be another cap for Brother. Off of that Yumasui pick.
Yeah, they're going to flip it over. There's only 2 on the point defending. It seems like they're a little bit split up. They're trying to run the squad style where they're 2 to the right, 2 on the point, and then 2 freelancing, mostly on the left side. And it's not worked out as if you're just losing.
You're roboting a little bit, X. Stand by. Alrighty, so we are getting back into it here. Really back and forth between both teams. 39% to 46%. We do have a Junkrat Tyre on the way. Yumasui bobbing, weaving with this Tyre, moving to the back line. It hasn't been spotted yet. Zarya shield not going to deter it. He gets all the way to the back, takes out Fox. I don't know how that Tyre lived, but that's 3 kills here from the CLG side. It forces out the res really early. So now, if Spo's able to stay alive, but he's not able to stay alive. Fear got to the back line, took out Spo. Here comes the Tyre on the way, going to get the double kill. Fear absolutely carrying there, preventing the res and getting 2 kills on top of it.
They Graviton on the point and got nothing out of it. They killed 2, but all they really did was charge up Kawa's Zarya energy there, and he's been crushing people with it. He gets another kill now late on Yumasui.
My ultimate is ready. Let's do this.
Alright, so Fear right now laying in the Junkrat spam right into the doorway, not letting teams get right in there. Offense trying to move back in. CLG in a pickle here, though. They need to win this fight. If they don't, they're going to lose this round outright. Omega Cow does have Graviton. Not using it just yet. I get 2 kills even without the Graviton, and this is a danger time here for CLG. They have to get on the point. They don't get on the point, and even as they have people still up, round is gonna end. I'm not gonna say that's a huge mistake, given that they're probably gonna die immediately getting on there, but I feel like you have to make the attempt.
Well, it was a really nice job of staggering ult though too, because the attack visor was out, making them kind of zoned out to the back and had to try to contest that. And Graviton was still at ready as well, so just really nice kind of coordination of their ultimate abilities.
Wonder if Fear's gonna run. Junkrat Dream's dead.
You're still going full Mr. Roboto, so take a look here, roster-wise, see if there's any change. We do have a Mega Cow now coming out here on the Winston. Both teams are going to drop their Junkrats. Junkrat not anywhere near as good in a wide-open stage here like the Shrine. Tracer, though, coming out from B-Drop. Tracer not coming out from the side of Brother, so you do see a little bit of team variation coming in here. Tracer, if B-Drops, Tracer will live up to the hype, as Tracer is very good in the stage. We see Envy run it here all the time, as well as other teams.
Yeah, Pulse Bomb's going to kind of determine how this map goes, how the stage goes especially.
B-Drop right out, getting right set back, laying in the damage on the Winston. Ends up getting killed by Sky, of all people, over the top. The Lucio damage is real. First kill going out to Brother, but Blam immediately retaliating. 5v5 now on the point. And as far as Nepal fights goes, it's pretty close, but Brother will get the superior positioning. They end up pushing CLG back, and they're going to get first control at this point, and King Hill perhaps a little bit more conducive here to the Brothers' playstyle.
Good choice.
It's just really going to be on B-Dropped. Can he get this Pulse Bomb on the Mercy? That's the next huge question we have to answer.
I mean, if not on the Mercy, then at least on someone. Even forcing on early res is still pretty darn good here as a Tracer. Right now, he's just going at Sky. Might even get Sky in this next clip. Sky able to give him a slip for a little bit. Now getting healed up by Mercy. Not going to go down. Pulse Bomb does come out. Does stick to the Mercy.
But
it will not be a res, but look at what's going on in the rest of the fight, though. Spo goes down immediately. The Graviton from Fear doing all sorts of work, sets up his team, and even with that early pick of B-Drop, it doesn't matter when the rest of your team is in a vortex of death.
yeah, a really interesting one-on-one. He did actually do his part of it, but the backside, they just got absolutely cleaned up there.
Ready for battle.
That's offense going to be coming right in. Speed boost is out. Blam looking here for a Death Blossom. Gets right inside backline. Starts spinning right into them. Gonna get taken out by Fox. So only gets one kill from that. Not the highest degree of value. Both Mercies still in this fight. Both Mercies have res. Fox right now trying to retaliate, but he is in trouble. We'll get to the big help.
Well, Spo died.
Soundbear now from the side of Brother. And I'll note, Spo's down. There's no res coming in from CLG. He died early again. Not the best round here for Spo, as Brother once again going to clean this up. Eye Patch and Winston going very deep in. They're going to force Blam right to the back line.
Well, he died, and then Tankred just hit his resurrection immediately when he saw that in the kill feed. Though Tankred did die immediately after, they were able to get that resurrection advantage, able to pull it back, get the numbers in their favor, and finish out that fight. Now, there's going to be a ton of ultimates coming in, though, from CLG.
CLG's moving in, everything is on the table. Eye Patch, though, does come in with the Death Blossom, gets absolutely nothing of it. The Graviton Surge from Yuasui sets up for 3 quick kills. Note, though, that Tankred did go down, and Fox decides, I'm just going to end it all, jumps right off the ledge. And CLG coming in, able to retake control of this point at the last moment, but Hex, they're going to have to hold this for the entire rest of the round.
Yeah, if Brother wins another fight, they're going to win this stage and go up 2-0 on the map. So really, it's kind of back to against the wall here. They're going to have Death Blossom, though. We'll see if Bam can get some super value out of it. And as you mentioned, Spo's had a rough match of it. He needs to stay alive in this next fight.
And Fox able to take out Blam in a hurry here. 2 kills here, 3 kills here for the Brother side. And Spo's gonna have to use the res right here, right now. We'll bring 3 people back into play. Tankred, though, still alive here for the offensive Brothers, so they can just get a few more kills. Even if they die, he should be able to bring everyone right back up. And that's exactly what's gonna happen. Both teams turning out once again. Tankred moving in, gonna get the double res, and this is a big opportunity for Brother. As long as they don't feed too many kills off the res.
Maybe. Blam's still in here doing a lot of damage, though. It's just going to kind of him against the world. He's got 3 tanks in front of him. He does go down to, oh my god, a cow.
You know what happened there? Fox was not able to get in on the res. He barely missed out on it, and that's why they're missing quite a bit of power here. So both teams fighting out here, a lot more even than Brother would like, but Mega Cow, Izzo gets it back, takes out Technicide. Tankred falls, though, for Brother, so they're not going to have that res. Might not matter if they get 1 or 2 more kills here, though, as both Zarya's beaming each other. That's going to go in favor of Fear, and slowly but surely, Brother is still taking this. Who needs a Mercy after all, Hex?
Yeah, Blam with a Desperation Death Blossom gets nothing out of it. Conversely, Death Blossom out of Eye Patch was pretty nice as well. Mini unable to touch the point that is going to be map stage victory for Team Brother.
Score 0-2.
Alrighty, so going to the next round, Brother certainly a much bigger force to be reckoned with here. On King of the Hill, they are 1 round away from taking this, but I would not count out CLG yet. If any team can be capable of pulling the reverse sweep here, it would be CLG.
Yeah, I don't disagree. So now we are seeing some roster switch-ups here. Unfortunately, we're not seeing the Bastion strat, which has been so popular on this stage in particular, but Fear is going to run a Genji instead. I think prioritizing that high ground. This is a high ground that is really hard to take away from the team once they get it. There's very few heroes which actually try to actually take it over. So we'll see if Fear can get something done on this Genji. Both teams bravehearting at each other.
Yep, both teams fighting for the high ground here, looking for the on-point first pick. B-drops laying in the damage. Blam going to take out Fox immediately, so a little bit better here from CLG. Blam, though, goes down in turn, so 5v5 here. You look at the poke here, Mega Cal almost goes down. Will take out Technicide with basically no HP left. Now 4v4 here on the point. Brother, though, prioritizing point control a little bit more. They do have a better position on the point. Winston can be able to zone things out. They should be able to get first cap here, Hex.
Yeah, they do just that. Fear has had a decent game so far on his Genji. Being able to neutralize the opposing Reaper has been his biggest thing. He does get Dragon Blade out, takes down Mini.
Gets 1 kill on the Dragon Blade, will immediately go down and turn the Yumas-Tui. Yumas-Tui here over the top now, looking for the Tracer as well. Very even fight here. I mean, really, this has been one long team fight. Neither team really coming out super far ahead, but 3 kills here to Brother at the very end. But 2 kills not coming out from the side of CLG, so pretty close. But the Winston punch, that is one way you stop attack visor, as Reaper right now just getting juggled in the corner. There is no escape.
Yeah, nice pulse bump from Fox, who took out Lucio there, so all the healing is off of the table. Mini trying to get something done here, but they're just 4v1. Mini goes down in short order.
Omega Cow just had an absolute gem of Winston play, just absolutely played bland. Was able to zone him out with his ultimate, did all sorts of damage, and finally got the kill at the end. That was great to watch from Oh My God, a Cow.
It's pretty rare, but when you nail that perfect Primal Rage, it feels pretty good. I mean, punching people as a giant gorilla, is there any better feeling in the world?
No, there is not. Especially here on a weekend here where, of course, Evo is going on. Why not treat people to infinite combos in the corner? That's just the theme of it here, but the offense moving in a hurry. Sound Bearer comes out here from the defense. They're going to turn this right back in with the Sound Bearer. They're able to go in. They're definitely winning the poke war as a result. Yumasui looking for the proper barrage, but has to be careful as, oh my God, a Cow giving Molly can handle, and Sky will actually finish that out. So 2 kills here coming out from Brother. Gonna need a res up from Spo here in a hurry. Spo trying to build it up. He doesn't have it just yet. And he's not going to get his eye patch, takes him out at 98%.
I mean, this is clearly their preferred map mode here. They're just absolutely crushing. It hasn't been super close. Even the last map was the closest, and even there, I mean, they get another pulse bomb in. Sky's able to clear that up. Fear takes down Blam yet again, which has been a theme of this game.
And Death Blossom coming out here from the Reaper will go down in short order. This is the last-ditch effort here from the side of CLG. They need to retake this now and hold on to it. Primal Rage, though, coming out, and that's going to cause all sorts of havoc on the point. Oh my God, a Cow having himself a game, knocking out Mini. Next, this should be it. It will be round 2 the side of Brother, and Brother's going to even this up 1-1.
Nearly every time I looked at any of the players from CLG, it was 1v5. Like, it just kind of happened that way. Mini especially was always just trying to take back the point in desperation mode. It was always getting just kind of outnumbered there. Never really pushed coordinatedly as a group. Never really figured out how to win on King of the Hill there. And yeah, that is a very clear dominant performance from Brother.
Both play the game, so this is pretty much expected between these two teams. Even though we saw CLG take the first map on Payload, I expected this to be close, and going to 3,
Heroes never die.
pretty excited for it. I still think CLG is going to clutch it out when we go to Payload for the 3rd map, but by the way Brother's been playing, I do see an outside chance for them to win 3rd map and take it all.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's just, I think they really understand King of the Hill, and they got it just down there. We'll see what they do when they have to go back to a payload or a hybrid map. So we are going back to Hollywood. I think overall that CLG is a more coordinated, a little better team, but they didn't show me anything on King of the Hill. They look like they gave up that map before they started playing it.
Welcome to Hollywood.
All right, so we are going to be going to Hollywood for the last map. We'll see if CLG is a little bit more comfortable here. I would expect that they are. There's a lot of veteran talent on the team. They've played the game a little bit longer than Brother has for sure. So a map like Hollywood that's been around for a while, probably more their style compared to King of the Hill, where if you're a newer team to the game, King of the Hill is definitely a good thing to focus on because it's more about raw mechanics, less about coordination, practice, and the sort of things that define payload maps. So.
Well, I mean, if you're a new team, you've probably picked up some players because you played against them on King of the Hill and they were great. Like, you can really find a standout player when you're playing King of the Hill. It's like, well, you guys only won because your Pharaoh was this good, or your Mercy was alive the entire time. It's really easy to find out. So, possibly on these newer rosters, it's where these teams met in some cases or not. But defensively, coming out for the side of Brother, it is going to be, oh my god, a cow on Reinhardt. Tankra on Mercy, Eyepatch on Roadhog, Fox will play the Soldier 76, Fear reprising his role as the Junkrat, the Trash Mouse, the Rubbish Raccoon, and Sky throwing down on the Torb. So a little bit of an older style here as they bust out a builder on Hollywood defense.
If only they brought out the Symmetra as well, the old double builder defense, but we haven't seen that in quite a while. That fell out a while back, and oh my goodness, Chef Torbjorn, is that a thing? Is that going to be a skin?
It should be.
Spray actually being concept art, but either way, take a look here at the offense coming out here from the side of CLG. It's going to be Mini here on the Reinhardt, Blam on the Pharah, Spo and Mercy, B dropped on the Roadhog, You Must Hui on Zari, and that's going to be on Lucio. So pretty standard comp coming out here from the side of CLG.
There are three skins we need.
Blam to be leading the way.
We need Chef Torbjorn, we need Bikini Stitches on Roadhog, and we also need El Presidente. Bastion needs a suit.
Bikini Roadhog. Let's just make it happen. Well, early poking trade between teams often, so they are going in pretty quickly here. Blam now going right into the cafe, shooting rockets into it, looking for the Soldier. Soldier gives him the slip to start with, but Blam, not to be deterred, still moving in. Not able to get the pick off just yet, does have to reload. And he's going to eat a Helix rocket right to the face, so Fox able to endure, protects the cafe, and with Spo down, this should be a full defense coming out here from the side of Brother.
Yeah, Tanker barely holds on to his life at about 5 HP there, does pull it back as the Mercy, and yeah, now defense is just loaded on ult. Sky is a little bit away from Molten Core, but that's an ult that you hit Q, and essentially it's over for about 8 seconds, as the offense is foolish to push in unless you're going to focus all your fire on the 800 HP turret.
Also, contrary to what the overlay was saying, not both teams are CLG, but Fox able to take out Blam immediately. Definitely winning the 76v Pharah battle here thus far. B-drop gets a hook on the Mega Cow though, so no shield tank. Decent opportunity here for the offense, but Fear getting that last pick off definitely tilts it a little bit more, but oh my goodness, B-drop keeping the Dream alive, forces out the defensive res. And now for the offense, if they can just get 1 or 2 more picks, Spo can really turn this in their favor with res of his own. However, defense is holding in strongly due to the Molten Core. They should be able to delay this at least a little bit longer.
Yeah, they did get a couple kills post that resurrection to really help them out there with not giving the momentum in favor of the offense, but it is going to be a giant ultimate battle moving forward. Everyone's loaded up.
Routes Surge coming in. Everyone's going to get in on that group hug. 3 people right in there. Lamb comes in on the top of the barrage. Only takes out the Mercy. Still pretty good. Will prevent further resurrections, but Molten Core doing its job at least zoning out the offense. Very close fight here thus far, but Mini off on an island by himself. No HP. No one to heal him, and here comes Sky. Gonna hit him with the hook! Double kill coming out from Sky. Aardvark absolutely paying off.
Yeah, there's a reason you see Torb on this map. It's so hard to deal with the turrets. Generally, it's in this doorway, but now he's going to switch it up, flip it back by the crates as well. But it's one of the most defensible points in all of the game, this and perhaps Dorado first being up there. So Torb is really running wild here, and that primary weapon is still pretty good.
Reinhardt now leading the way, getting in on the other Reinhardt. Does get the first swipe. Looking for the turret now is Mini. Mini holding on to the Earth Shatter. Might just drop here in the Roadhog. Backing out a little bit, gonna get hooked instead. Needs to pack out. Will get taken out by Fear. Probably should have Earthshatter a little bit earlier there. Defense 2 kills to their own. The res does come out here from the offense. Earthshatter coming down in return.
Force back up.
Well, back and forth here. Note that Tankra did die there. Not gonna be able to get the res off, and that should be the difference as the offense finally getting the momentum they need. Should be able to take point A in just a moment.
Yeah, Molten Core did go off. He did get his turret back up, but it being the only one alive, despite how good that ultimate is, they are able to focus it down, clean him up as well. So he's going to be switching off of that Torbjorn defense. Yes, they did go up the first point. Decent first couple holds, though, and now they have a ton of ults ready. Fear is going to be looking for this enormous drop-down Death Blossom. Blam's going to try to spot it out, though.
Lots of time being bought there for Brother. Very respectable defense, even though they don't get the full hold. Anytime you buy that much time in first, it's a good thing. And yeah, as you mentioned, they're able to get very good positioning here on the top. They have all the ultimates to their name here, aside from Sound Barrier. So this is a good look here for the defense. They should be able to win the next fight off of ultimate power alone. So long as Fear can actually land his Death Blossom, which he should be able to do. He's taking the really long way around, though. A little bit risky. Found Spo. Spo is completely cut off from most of his team.
Super flank him and Roadhog in the back line, but iPatch gets taken out.
Well, look at the patience on Fear there. Ends up taking 2 as a result. Blam, though, takes out 2 in turn. Reflect is real. Res comes out here from the offense. And offense here with the opportunity. Tankred still has his defensive res, but a lot of ults got used there by the defense without a whole lot of effect.
Yeah, I mean, a really terrible trade, actually. They ended up going 2 for 2 on the trade. The Resurrection comes up in a better position for the offense than defense, and unable to even bring up one of their heroes. So it was a 5v6 going into that because of the aggressive nature of the defense. Not exactly what iPatch and Fear had wanted when they went for that super flank.
No, not at all. The offense picking up 4 kills there. The Dragon Blade definitely opening the path. And they're going to get right to this next checkpoint. So kind of a misplay coming out there from Brother. Brother had a huge ultimate advantage. They kind of threw it away. They weren't even able to cleanly win the fight where they had that. So missed opportunity there. Now their shoe's going to be on their foot as you look at the offense. The offense is all set and ready to go with ultimates.
Yeah, Blam takes on Fear to begin this fight. It is now 6v5. I mean, however, you're not going to see huge engagement in the next couple minutes because they're just waiting for, well, in the next couple minutes, I say. But they need to get the cart through here now. The teams generally just kind of wait it out until it gets to this corridor fight. They don't fight in the staging area.
All right, well, Yumasui, he's going to be the linchpin here. Does have Graviton at the ready. B-Drop going to be looking to fall through right away with the Death Blossom. Reinhardt leading the way. Here comes Graviton coming up. Does get just the Reinhardt into it. Winston ends up in it at the very end. B-Dropped in the back line. Just left-clicking. Does not even have the Death Blossom. 2 kills being set up. And Tankra, here comes the res, but here comes the Death Blossom here in just a moment. Death Blossom on the way out. Gonna get knocked right to the ground, though, so Earthshatter is from everyone here. Offense still getting the better of it.
Did get the Mercy though. Spo needs to res like right now. You got to bring Blam back up, yeah, because he has his Dragon Blade.
And Sound Barrier. Sound Barrier Dragon Blade coming out. This is huge. Blam moving to the back line, slicing and dicing, takes out Fox. And this might be it. Sound Barrier comes up with defense, but a little bit late on the Sound Barrier. They don't get anywhere near the value on it, and it's really just helping them stall on the point.
See, both supports still alive here. This Lucio Mercy combo bought enough time for both tanks to get back.
It bought time, but you look at the offense. The offense is chaining kill after kill right now. Tracer, one of the last ones alive, and this is where all you can do is a defensive stall. You're not going to be able to hold this for much longer. Mini able to take out Fear, and that is going to be a cap coming out at the end by Team CLG. 2:15 remaining on the clock. 6:45.
Score 0-3.
I think we had a time 6:45 earlier in the series too. Now that I think about it.
May have. Exactly middle of the road time, in my opinion. It's not fast, it's not slow. That's just a Hollywood time. You generally consider about 5 minutes on Hollywood to be pretty fast, about 8 minutes to be pretty slow. So right in the middle there. Yeah. So decent fights coming out from both teams. It is going to be up to Brother to beat that time if they want to move forward, as they already won 1 map tonight on King of the Hill. See what comes out here. It looks like they're running a more traditional defense. What do you see on that side?
Well, coming out here, look at the defense as they roll out. It's going to be Mini here on the Reinhardt, Yumasui on the Junkrat, Technicide on Torbjorn, Spo on Mercy, Blam on the Reaper.
Let's just get the job
Yeah,
done.
very traditional coming out here. B-Drop comes down to 76. The only thing they're missing is Symmetra, but they will have Junkrat and Torbjorn, so
Of course.
A little bit of a blast from the past right now coming out from the side of CLG.
Yeah, if you like watching Torbjorn and Junkrats, definitely you should tune in to North American tournaments, as this is the region that is running Torbs and Junkrats more often. You just don't see it anymore in EU. You don't see them even on like Dorado in some cases. You don't see Junkrats, so definitely NA and EU with differing metas here. Now on the offense, it is going to be, oh my god, a cow playing Winston. Fear is going to be playing Genji. Tankra will be playing Mercy. Pharah on Fox on the Pharah rather. Eyepatch will be playing Reaper, and Sky on the Lucio. So
pretty standard offense coming out. Actually, don't see Genji as often as you'd think.
That is the ones.
I think Genji's great on Hollywood. I actually think Genji in general is a little bit underplayed for this patch, though. I think next patch Genji is also going to be RIP with Pharah. Lots of things not really in Genji's favor next patch, but for now, let us enjoy what will perhaps be the last little bit of Genji play that we'll get.
If teams want to run a flanker, it's generally on Hollywood, and it's either going to be Genji or Tracer. Eyepatch and Fox go down like immediately, though. This is a brutal start to this. They're just going to pull back.
And that's the power of Junkrat. If you don't respect the damage he puts out, if you try and rush in immediately, you might take 2 bombs to the face, and that'll be it. And that's pretty much what happened there. Yumastui spamming the archway, and it was not respected by the offense in the least.
Yeah, so now we're actually getting into the fight. Huey goes down really early to Fox, though, so that's really good for the offense. 2 quick kills, 1 on the turret, though.
Here's a big rocket sign from Fox. Now Fox looking for the 76 in turn. Gonna knock the 76 down. He's juggling. He's stuck in the air. Technicide with the save at the very end. Aardvark has your back. It says Technicide as Blam gets a double kill. That could have been huge for the offense. The res is gonna come out here. Don't really like the position off the res. They still have a little bit of a chance here. Here comes Dragon Blade. Fear looking to cut this wide open. Like the Roadhog right back. 3 kills here from the offense. They're moving in. The Dragon Blade doing work. Soundbearer coming in. This should solidify things for the side of Brother as they get on this point.
Yeah, Fear was just super patient there. He saw 2 of his teammates die, but I think the comms were definitely kicking in as he knew that he just had to stay alive. They were going to get res and they were going to refight again. He took a really defensive position behind the crates, just poked down the turret as well. When that res came off, he did go full bore, get the Dragon Blade off too, so really nice patience coming out from that offense.
Look at the offense. They have taken control of the rooftops here. Eyepatch does have Death Blossom at the ready. Probably doesn't want to use it at this level of HP. In fact, he needs to back out immediately. And the problem is that you have to keep people back to push payload. Even as you want to take control of the rooftop area and try and chain kills, if the defense does fully set up, you just gotta go back and push a payload. You can't sit there and leave only 1 person to payload or fight 5v6. Either one would not be.
Alright, so defense in a decent spot on the roof. They are going to come across this bridge, try to bully them off first roof. They start off with a nice kill from Blam onto Fear, traded back as Mini goes down to, oh my god, a cow.
He dropped on the flanking attack visor, able to get 2 kills off this, still continuing the flank. No attack visor required, just landing all the shots he needs to anyways. Sky right now in trouble, trying to give him a little bit of razzle dazzle, going to get just murdered. Fox, the last one here on the attack, and down he goes.
Yeah, decisive fight there for the defense. Now, offensively, I think they might have to switch something here, maybe in the future. I think Oh My God, a Cow is going to try to get his Earth Shatter off, but if that fails, you might be better off taking a Winston. If you're going to prioritize this high ground, which they tried to do last time, I didn't really push off of it. But they do have the Genshin Fair to try to take high ground. They're going to try to force a fight on the ground, though, as they push this through.
Alright, Blam able to take out Fox. Takes out Tankra as well, so the defense reestablishing here on the rooftops. Big shots coming out from Blam. Makes it a triple kill. Blam getting all the kills he needs to. Takes out Sky. Somebody please stop Blam.
Yeah, he's been on an absolute rampage here. Oh My God, a Cow did not even get his Earth Shatter off. Now, here's the thing that's good for them. They're all have ults. Here's the thing that's bad for them. The defense all has ults. It's going to be a Q battle coming up here momentarily. Whoever does it better is going to win the next fight. And yeah, we'll see what
I'll tell you what, everyone is going to break it down here. Dragon Blade, though, coming out here in a hurry. Fear leading the Q battle. Death Blossom coming in to the back line. So is the Sound Bear. Beater up, though, with the attack visor. Takes out Fear immediately. The Dragon Blade does not get value. Yumastui and Blam going over the top. 4 kills now to their name. Not quite got committed with the res, but Fox is not included in there, and this is a little bit rough here for the offense. Eyepatch is going to go back. Here comes Death Blossom. Going to get pooped right back. A big save coming out from Lucio as Blam now with the cleanup in the back line gets 2 kills. Makes it 3, and this is going to be CLG holding on And time-wise, that might have been the game, Hex, because you look at what's remaining. It's about 2.5 minutes remaining. That was the best shot for Brother to actually keep things going and keep the hope alive.
I don't know. I mean, just tell me what their strategy is here. Are they trying to take roof or are they ignoring roof? I can't tell.
I think they're taking pot shots at roof, hoping it works out. Otherwise, they're not taking it, which is not the greatest idea.
Yeah, I mean, they got the card kind of through, so you maybe can ignore roof at that point as you get it to this point. So now they're just going to take the ground fight yet again, try to get some more push on this card, but Fox goes down really early. There goes Tankra.
Yep, Tankra going down, Fox going down. The defense really solidifying here. And once again, look at beat dropped. He's been flanking really the last half of this game, and it's going to work out here again. He moves to the back line, looking for Fear. Fear has to pay attention to him, but there's no way he's going to kill the 76 outright here unless he was really charged up. Moves into the rest of the back line, takes out Eye Patch. Might even just pop the attack visor here in a moment just for good measure. Gets taken out in the end, dove a little bit too deep. Rez is going to bring him right back up, and here comes attack visor here in just a second. Beat dropped. Gonna try and turn this in the defense's favor.
Ooh, Kui.
Sky right now dropping the beat, so there's some back and forth between both teams. True brawl here on the fly.
It's the best Brothers worked at the kill feed for a while, but this Earthshadow is going to come and shut it down. Tankra
Oh my goodness, Blam came right in, got the triple kill, Death Blossom, and that is going to be the foot slamming the door shut. You look at the time that's left here, only a minute 10 remaining. There's no way that Brother could bring this back. So it was a close game between both teams. We thought CLG was a little bit favored. They clutch it out here on the Hollywood defense, and they will move on to the winner's semifinals.
There are very few teams who can take this second point without prioritizing. You just have to really get your push on the ground, get the force, and you don't always have to win those ground fights. So all they were trying to do is force a ground fight, make them come down to them. They did it, but then they came down to them and just kind of schooled them a couple times. So if you're going to force a ground fight, you better be ready to win it. They did not. They never took rooftop there. It's kind of a rough look there from Brother.
So, GGs are called, and we are going to be moving on right to the next round, which probably should be ready and waiting for us. In fact, it will be. In this winter semi, it's going to be Nubris versus CLG. Nubris won over One Sun by like 2-0, so One Sun was not able to take a map off of them.
Okay, Nubris CLG should be a really good test for CLG. Are they as good as they look against
1 second, I
Brother?
think I recall you are roboting like crazy. It is not fixing. All right, Hex, you are back.
Domo. Olegato.
Still a roboto, although it's a little bit less, a little bit more understandable. Either way, though.
Yeah, I'll just chill.
That pretty close set coming out from both teams. CLG just a little bit better, but impressive stuff coming out from Brother. They definitely made a good effort. They were able to take out King of the Hill, and they made both maps on the payload reasonably close. So, honestly, I think it just looks good on both teams. They gave us a show, and now we'll see if CLG has what it takes to shock Nubris. I would give Nubris definitely a bit of a favorite status moving into the next round, though.
Well, Nubris should be the favorites to win this tournament, I think, overall. So I'm actually kind of more concerned of who is going to come out of the lower bracket here. CLG versus Nubris should be good. CLG's been playing really well lately. They just beat Brother, as you saw. So I don't know if that's exactly a great gauge of where they're at, but watching them against Nubris should show us exactly where they're at.
Yeah, if they're able to take a map off Nubris, it's huge. If they end up getting wrecked, I mean, it's no shame, but shows that they also have not yet quite arrived.
Meanwhile, in the lower bracket, One Shot has moved forward. They will fight either the winner. They will fight the winner of We United versus Kingdom. So that could be a good set on the lower side of things. And the lower bracket, of course, will just shape up as the day goes on and as these teams get knocked down. But we're going to head into Nubris versus CLG.
Yep, we're going to take a 5-minute break as teams set up here. We'll be right back with the map draft. This is GosuGamers Overwatch Weekly North American Cup, and we'll be back in just a few moments. Stay